The dark history of Rūna. Nestled in the shadowy western plains of Ithanor, Rūna's story is one of ambition, danger, and the pursuit of power. Its origins trace back to the 2nd century, when it was little more than a rugged mining outpost, established to supply stone for the foundation of Yeskin Bay. Beneath the rocky terrain lay a treasure far greater than mere stone, glimmering red crystals, mage stones, pulsing with latent magical energy. Word of the mage stone's discovery spread quickly. Dwarves, renowned for their mastery of mining and crafting, were the first to recognize the mineral's immense potential. Tharvin Stonebreaker, a visionary among them, sought to establish a prosperous outpost, recruiting miners, blacksmiths, and opportunists. Yet the harsh terrain, frequent bandit attacks, and internal rivalries made survival a daily struggle. Despite the dangers, the allure of Magestone transformed the outpost into a magnet for outcasts, fugitives, smugglers, and thieves. Lawlessness flourished, and the settlement earned a reputation as a place where morality was as scarce as sunlight in its labyrinthine mines. The name Rūna, derived from an old dwarven word meaning shadow, captured the city's dark and dangerous essence. By the 4th century, Rūna had descended into chaos. Disputes over Magestone veins often turned deadly, and assassinations became the favored method of resolving conflicts. Amid this anarchy, a figure rose from obscurity to infamy: Severus Blackthorn, a disgraced noble from Yeskin Bay. Declared a heretic and cast out of the capital, Severus arrived in Rūna with nothing but a dagger and a thirst for revenge. Severus quickly gained a reputation as a master of stealth, poison, and deadly precision. Recognizing the need for order amid the chaos, he founded the Nightshade Guild, a secretive network of assassins bound by loyalty and secrecy. Under Severus's leadership, the guild became a dark power in Rūna, offering their lethal services to the highest bidder. His Magestone-forged dagger, Umbra, became both a weapon and a symbol of the guild's authority. The dwarves, ever innovative, continued their work with Magestone. In the 5th century, master forger Durnak Ironspine theorized that Magestones contained untapped dimensional energy. Through rituals and chants, they discovered a method to harness this energy, creating a portal to the underworld on the winter solstice, a day now known as the Day of the Rift. The portal opened to a molten landscape inhabited by cursed creatures known as pigmen, human-boar hybrids who spoke of an ancient curse. While the portals allowed for instantaneous travel, they also unleashed horrors upon Rūna. Unstable rifts brought forth beasts of unimaginable strength, leading to the creation of the Rift Guard, an elite force tasked with controlling the portals and combating their dangers. The Magestone and its effects on humans and dwarves. Magestone is at the heart of Rūna's economy, shaping its very foundation. To the dwarves, Magestone is both a blessing and a curse, blessing for its magical properties, curse for its volatile nature. While dwarves have long understood its use in enchanting and crafting, it holds more perilous consequences for humans. For dwarves, Magestone is a trusted material, the cornerstone of their forge work. They wear talismans crafted from shattered Magestone, believing that the stones repel cursed creatures that slip through the rifts. These talismans are finely crafted, often forged into intricate pendants or armbands, and are said to glow faintly in the dark, offering protection. Dwarven miners and crafters, seasoned by centuries of working with Magestone, are immune to its more dangerous effects, their bodies conditioned to the mineral's presence. When a dwarf wears Magestone, it resonates with them, amplifying their strength, endurance, and even their ability to enchant weapons with greater precision. However, there's a dark side. The deeper Magestone is mined, the more intense its magic becomes. Some dwarves believe that long exposure to certain veins of Magestone causes the calling, a whispering madness that leads to obsession. Some dwarven forges, hidden deep in the mines, are abandoned due to this curse, with the previous occupants mysteriously vanishing. Humans, on the other hand, are not immune to Magestone's darker effects. The closer they work with the stones, the more it chips away at their sanity and souls. While dwarves craft with skill and caution, humans have a dangerous tendency to mine recklessly, eager for wealth and the raw power of magestone. Prolonged exposure to magestone for humans can lead to a slow, irreversible corruption. As the mineral seeps into the body, it warps the mind. At first, the signs are subtle: strange dreams, headaches, and an unnatural restlessness. But over time, the person begins to experience disturbing visions and hallucinations. Some even hear voices, whispers in the dark, calls from the rift that drive them into madness. Eventually, their bodies begin to change, and their appearance becomes grotesque. Flesh disfigures into unnatural forms. Skin takes on a grayish hue, and eyes glow faintly with a greenish tinge. These individuals are known as shaderlings, and they are considered lost to Rūna. Some shaderlings are forced into the shadows, while others are driven to roam the deepest parts of the mines, never to be seen again. The Shadow King. As Rūna's mining expanded into the darkest depths, rumors of an ancient warden began to circulate. Those brave enough to venture into the deepest caves speak of a presence, an oppressive, suffocating darkness that consumes everything. This darkness is said to be guarded by a figure known only as the Shadow King. The Shadow King is a myth, a being who is said to live deep within the heart of the mines. His form is said to be made of pure shadow, with eyes glowing like molten fire. He is a warden of the deep, the protector of an unnatural and dangerous form of magestone that grows only in the darkest corners of the mines. Magestone that has a dark green presence, unlike any other. This eerie substance grows over the stone itself, and it is said to corrupt everything it touches. There are tales of miners who sought to discover the truth about the green-stained magestone, only to be claimed by the shadow. Their screams are said to echo through the tunnels, but when adventurers arrive to rescue them, there is no sign of the missing. Some say they've become part of the Shadow King's eternal army, creatures lost to time and shadow. Others believe the Shadow King's presence corrupts those who approach too closely, driving them into madness before they disappear forever. Missing persons and folklore. There is a famous story about the Silver Vein, a mine that once yielded great riches, but was abandoned after a series of mysterious disappearances. Workers reported seeing shadowy figures in the tunnels, moving just out of sight. One miner, Elias Duram, is said to have been the last to work the Silver Vein. His journal, found years later, contains cryptic passages about the calls in the dark and the eyes that never blink. Some say Elias was swallowed by the Shadow King. Others claim he went mad and wandered off into the mines, never to be seen again. In the most remote corners of Rūna, particularly near the entrances to abandoned tunnels, miners have reported hearing the wailing cries of a man. This miner, known only as the Wailing Miner, was said to be lost during the Magestone Rush, his disappearance one of many that went unexplained. The tale is that his body was never found, and now his spirit roams the mines, warning others to stay away. His wail can be heard on the wind, though no one has ever found his source. Present-day Rūna, 15th century. Rūna remains a city cloaked in shadows, its streets illuminated by the eerie glow of magestone lanterns. The mines continue to draw fortune seekers, despite the ever-present risk of cave-ins, magical surges, and otherworldly attacks. The markets are a chaotic blend of legitimate trade and illicit dealings, where stolen goods and forbidden magical items are openly bartered. Superstition runs deep in Rūna. While religion holds little sway, most residents wear talismans or charms to ward off bad luck and malevolent spirits. The Nightshade Guild continues to thrive, their presence felt in whispered deals and unseen assassinations. Rūna's legacy is one of danger and opportunity, a city where ambition and survival are locked in an eternal struggle. Its story is etched in the glow of magestone and the blood spilled in its pursuit.